Welcome back to our coverage of the Players' Championship. We're heading back out to the third hole. Let's get into it. And here we are with the third shot. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par four to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
And tee shot looks pretty good. That's some good golf right there. This one's for birdie.
He has to hold this in order to tie with Xander Schauffele.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 3 feet to the cup. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Playing from around 160 yards.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough.
This would be a great up and down.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Good putt, that. Now 5 strokes behind. The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Absolutely flushed. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
And he'll move into the top 10. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one's going to the right.
And the player's left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet. This putt to try and save their par.
It's got a chance. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Currently 1 under for the event. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. That's inside the house of opportunity. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
What a putt to make. Well done. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
What an amazing putt from way out.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. The front 9 at TPC Sawgrass finishes with a par 5, but not easy to get there in 2.
It is not. A big tee shot down the left center is required. Anything out to the right could catch that bunker and even fall into the water over there on the right. If you decide to go for it, you have to hit a fairway metal long iron high over some trees on the left-hand side to a very narrow green. The layup shot out to the right will make that third shot so much easier into this tiny green.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. 3 strokes off the lead. This putt will move them to 3 under par.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far. Rich?
These rivals, there's nothing between them, is there? It's been entertaining so far. I'm interested to see how they attack the back nine and who, if either of them, comes out on top.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He's currently tied for second.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Well, that was a good strike. Now 4 under par. Currently tied for second.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. This putt to move into a tie for first.
Surely it's going to.
And that's a good make in the end. Certainly helped them fight back from a difficult position.
That'll way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
And that makes him tied for first.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here on the 12th. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. This putt coming up is for birdie. That's disappointing. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
He's got this for his par.
Better than most.
Currently at -5 now for the day. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13.
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one. But watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to two-putt from there.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Oh, so close.
Putting for a par here.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
This should play.
Outstanding approach shot. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
That's inside the range, and that will move him to 6 under par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
They get a little ground draw here. This putt to get to 7 under the card.
This for a birdie run.
Steady now. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
Going with the 6 iron here. This one looks like it's going left. Sitting at 6 under, currently in the lead. Nice recovery there.
Such soft hands.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And that will take him to 7 under. The par 3 17th, one of the most famous holes in all of golf. The Island Green, one of Pete Dye's, but really Alice Dye's masterpiece.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, Island Green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Yeah, that was a safe play.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And down she goes. Leading by a shot after that hole. When you feel like you've survived the 17th, you stand on the 18th tee and you think to yourself, where do I hit this?
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
If you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot. There's just one more to play.
There's one final test. The second shot at 18, water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level. Give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie, but par, never a bad score at the 18th at TPC Sawgrass.
Going with the 7.
This one could be wet.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Should find the green here. Well, moments don't get much bigger than this. A must-make putt if they want extra holes. Go on, get in the hole. Ouch, that hurts.
So close there, Luke. Unfortunately, though, not getting the win this week.
Oh, this is a tough moment to see, Rich. Is this when you want the ground to open up and just swallow your whole?
Most definitely. You just want to go away and bury yourself because you knew you had it. You were right there and just couldn't get it done.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
So it looks like he aims to beat Justin Thomas, hey? Should add an extra bit of excitement to our coverage today.
Yeah, that goes without saying, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I can't think of someone I would rather not go up against than Justin Thomas. He has every single competitive bone in good working order in his body.
Well, the closer he gets to the hole, the more determined he gets. Look out to this rival because Justin Thomas is coming for you. Can't wait to keep an eye on how it plays out. Opting for the 3-wood.
This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
Did you hear the sound of lumber? That's not ideal. And here we are with the third shot. That was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. 4 feet to the cup.
A little birdie look in here.
Good stroke. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. Just a short putt remaining here. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
Good looking shot this. Time for the second shot into the third.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ooh. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Ooh, nice line. He's currently in a share of sixth. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par three, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par three.
opting for the 6 iron. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Sitting at 1 under the card. Currently tied for 6th. Was on a good line. This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. And nicely holed. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Come on, you're better than that. Sitting at -1, tied for 5th. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
It's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
going with the 8-iron here. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. 11 feet left to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, that's a ripper.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for par. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Oh, that was flushed. Left yourself an opportunity. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. just didn't drop. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Just one off the lead after that hole. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one is headed to the right. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole. An opportunity to make a par here. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
That's a bit out of shape. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Getting ready to play their third. He's 2 shots back.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. Solid little par putt here.
That's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for bogey.
And there it is. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
That dog will hunt.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight.
Putting for birdie here. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done.
I will take that also into the top 5 now. Currently at -3 for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Oh, he's caught up in some branches there.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's looking at nice round number 180 here.
smart shot. Always back into the fairway as a safe play. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Opting for the 9-iron.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
This putt for par here. Oh, so close. Putting now for a bogey. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. 11 feet to the cup. This one has eyes for the hole. Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. You like that, didn't you? And this putt to move into the top 5.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. He currently shares 4th position.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. This one might need to get down a little. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
Yes, and 3 holes to go in this event. Big moment.
Get excited. This could go in. Oh, that's stellar play. Back-to-back birdies. And what a time to make them.
Luke getting a little tense. Players within the lead. Let's see if they're up for it.
Currently at -4 for the round.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Henny, what does that lie look like?
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous. I didn't see that outcome from that lie. That was great work.
9 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. He's currently just in 2nd place.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
The final hole of the Snake Pit, an uphill par 3. Again, 210+ yards.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Opting for the 3-iron here. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at 20 foot. This will be a good putt to hole.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
Steady on. Now, this would be a timely one to hole. Let's make this putt.
I really hope this one drops for him.
Oh, so close.
Putting for a bogey. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. We've made our way to the final tee here of Innisbrook's a Copperhead course, and Rich, no real reprieve.
Not at all. Tee shots have to favor the right-hand side, staying short of those bunkers down the right. The bunkers on the left will see a lot of action, and good luck getting it on the green from there. This green is probably one of the nastiest on the golf course, as it's got a severe tilt from back to front and left to right as well. This is truly one of the best par 4 finishing holes on the PGA Tour.
Well, that's a handy shot. That's been an impressive display today. This for a 66. Gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this putt for a final score of 67. And that'll do it for this player at this tournament. And Henny, no win for this player, but they set a goal and accomplished it by performing better than their rival. They've got to be pleased with taking down Justin Thomas.
Oh, that's right, Luke. This player challenged JT and beat him. That takes a lot of confidence, but also a lot of skill to pull off. Congratulations to them.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
you